After being knocked unconscious by an explosion on the battlefield, the soldier awoke to find himself locked in an enclosed room. If it weren't for the dull ache from a gunshot wound in his abdomen, he might have thought he was dreaming. Miles painfully stood up and looked around, only to see smooth walls with no sign of a door. Initially assuming he had been captured, he discovered his weapons were still with him. Instantly on guard, he pulled out his pistol, but found no clues. Pressing his ear to the wall, Miles thought he heard other voices. However, the pain from his abdominal wound drained him of strength. To prevent excessive bleeding, he quickly opened a portable first aid kit and applied basic treatment to the wound. After catching his breath for pain, he reached into his pack for his portable radio to call for backup, but then noticed the word "abandoned" appearing in reverse on one of the walls. Suspicious that someone might be watching him, Miles shouted at the unseen captors, demanding to know their intentions, but received no response. When he looked back, more words had appeared, forming a phrase, "Abandon all hope." Puzzled, Miles felt the rising temperature in the room making him increasingly uncomfortable. He stripped down, but the unrelenting heat only intensified. As a scorching wave hit him, he realized the room had become like an oven. His body rapidly lost moisture, and he was soon on the verge of dehydration. Desperate not to die this way, Miles frantically fired his pistol around the room, to no avail. Overwhelmed by the heat, he passed out. When he awoke again, the temperature had cooled. Taking advantage of a hidden water flask, he replenished himself. Just as he began to recover from the despair of the heat, a new challenge arose. Objects on the floor started to slide around as Miles struggled to maintain his balance. As his feet left the ground, the room began to sway. Helpless, he was thrown against the walls repeatedly, until, just as he was about to give in, the room finally returned to calm.